What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the final local meta report here in St. Louis, Missouri, of this era, I should say, the Wilds Unknown era, not the final one ever. I, of course, am Brad, aka the mayor of Lorcana and co-host of the Rules of Ability podcast. Each and every week I bring you the latest and greatest in Disney Lorcana winning decks here from our local leagues up into the set championships throughout the set championship season, which is what this video is right now. The final one. We had two set championships here on this bonus weekend of set champions here, 4th of July weekend. Everybody still had all of their digits, were able to sling some cards, and we got two champions here to crown and to celebrate on this video. Unfortunately, it is dogs for both of them. Just going to throw it out there now. And it is very poetic that after all of the weeks of complaining about dogs, that my final video here in this series for Wilds Unknown would be celebrating those pesky mongrels. But let's get into it, and then some thank yous at the end. Let's jump into deck number one. All right, our very first of two decks comes to you by way of Tommy out at Wizard's Wagon on Saturday in a field, I think, of 18 or 20. It was loaded with some great players. Tommy got it done, of course, with Amber Emerald dogs, as we specified in the intro here. Not a whole lot unusual here. I don't know if he's always been on the Mulan and the Dale package here. They don't work. They don't synergize with each other because Mulan's whole ability comes from the size of her strength, which can be increased by the Tramp Enterprising Dog. Sick little combo there. Up to 6 lore Mulan can get you at the time of questing if you can hit her with a really heavy Tramp based on the characters on the board. Dale, of course, is a 0/4. He's got two of them in here that makes everybody hit for their willpower instead of their strength, and quest for 2, and he's a spicy legendary card. It's going to stick around for a while in the sets to come. Really like that Dale card. Of course, the bread and butter of this deck is all of the 1-drops. You get the Aurora out on 1 or Lady, and then into the Tramp and another 1-drop. Not Tramp. You're getting the Tramp soon. You're getting the Willow on 2 and another 1-drop. Assuming one of those is Aurora, you can get out the Eleanor really quickly, who just turns up the gas on this deck. Eleanor is a queen, so she gets hit by the double ramp from the Grandmother Willow and the Aurora. And when she comes out, if you have 3 characters exerted at the end of your turn, you can draw a card, ping a character for 1 damage, and gain 1 lore. So just a brutal card that's been crazy for this entire set, and not going to go anywhere anytime soon, as the new sets is getting ready to come out, and a lot of theory crafting is happening that Eleanor is sticking around in an Amber Emerald toys deck as the dogs are getting rotated out. More on that shortly. But yeah, I don't have the matchups. I do know, Tommy, that you didn't play your top 4 matchup. Tom, our friend Tom, was too scared of these dogs, or just sick of them as well. And I don't blame him for giving you the free win there. But, you had to work hard to get to that spot. So maybe a free win was deserved. But other than that, no complaints whatsoever. Everything is always in jest, Tommy. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Congratulations. You can tell it's been a long season of this and a late night, as always, as I'm recording this. But congratulations on getting this done, and thank you for letting me celebrate your win here on this video. All right, our second and final deck of the week comes to you by way of Realms Gaming, all the way out in Troy, Illinois. Our very own Andy, Grapes Andy, or Andy the Goat is what I'm calling him now, because he gets another set championship done after his top 32 ride in Indianapolis with Dog's Last Ride. And this is a spicy one, as we all pointed out, or as Chip pointed out in our Discord, that this isn't any regular Dogs deck. It has all the tools of the Dogs decks, but a lot of things different than what you saw in Tommy's deck just a little bit ago. He's running 2 daisies for a little bit of aggro there. He's got 3 of the 2-cost David bodyguards that comes out. Another way to elevate and get the Eleanor trigger a lot quicker by bringing out a card exerted. You got David and the Mickey Mouse who can come in with the ability to be exerted and hopefully trigger that Eleanor every time that she is, every time your turn ends, that she is on the board. Some other spicy cards in here that we didn't see before. She's only running one of the Lady Shift, the Miss Park Avenue, which a lot of these run multiples of those to get your 1 and 2 drops back from the discard when she is played. We do have one of the Dapper Rascal Tramp or not Tramp, Tramp Dapper Rascal, the Floodborn shift for Tramp comes out, and anytime anything is banished on the opponent's turn with him on board, you get to draw a card. So a little bit of extra card draw there. Of course, 4 of Tramp 7, 4 of Under the Sea, and 2 of the Chromacon. So a lot of utilities in there to control the board. But yeah, Andy got it done in another big field of, I think, 20 people today at Realms Gaming in our bonus weekend. People are still eager to play these games, play this game, get that shiny Woody card, and have a good time playing it over the holiday weekend. So shout out to Andy, shout out to everybody who made these tournaments huge on both days. And sayonara dogs. I'm done with you. That's going to do it. That's going to wrap up the final meta report here in St. Louis during the Wild's Unknown era. I've had a great time doing it. I appreciate every single one of you who are kind enough to submit your decks, whether it be the weekly locals or the set championships, allowing me to celebrate you and kind of break down your decks to the best of my ability week after week. And genuinely, congratulations on finding success with every single one of these. I know I give a lot of grief to the dogs decks, and I am very excited to see them go away, as you can probably tell here with the in memoriam that is happening right now. But no, it truly is a blessing to get to put this out there. And on top of the locals telling me how much they enjoy it, people coming up to me at the DLCs and telling me that they enjoy it as well, that just seeing how far it reaches is truly a delight, and wouldn't trade that for the world. So again, thank you, congratulations. A special shout out as well to our buddy Ron, my good friend Ron here from the community. I didn't get to play in a whole lot of set championships this week, or this set. In fact, it was only one, and I was just so close to getting into the top cut, and I ran into 4 different dogs in a 5-round Swiss match, and only run one run of those, and it was not pleasant. But Ron is a homie and got me a Woody for my birthday, an enchanted Woody, and it means the world. Shout out to him, Team Snuggly Duckling, and our good friend here in St. Louis. Yeah, those kind of things. It's just how great this community is. Like I'm just here doing content and having fun. If I wanted that card, I would buy the card or find a way to get it. But the generosity of Ron is unmatched, and I appreciate that so much. So I want to give you a special shout out, my man. I know you've been grinding really, really hard, and I mean, this weekend, these last 2 weekends, I think you've had 4 or 5 top 4s. It's just absolutely insane. You've been on a run, and I appreciate you, brother. But that enough of the sappiness. I want to give a big shout out to everybody else tuning in week after week and inspiring me to continue to do this, because sometimes it is a lot harder than it seems to actually sit down and make time and put this all together for you guys. But ultimately, I fall in to the path of wanting to do it and be consistent with it, because I do ultimately enjoy doing it. So thank you for tuning in week after week. And if you do like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications for any kind of Rules of Villainy content, because we are going to have a lot for you here in the weeks to come. We've been doing a lot of talking, a lot of figuring out what we want to make, and I think we got some good things along the way that you're going to like. So please hit those buttons. Follow the podcast proper. We drop every Friday. We have a live stream every Tuesday night of Kirsten and Andy, Deck Test Tuesdays. And Vince pops up once in a while with some pack openings or some other ideas that he's got cooking right now that really, really excited for. So definitely check those out. You may or may not see me doing something, but in the next couple of weeks, I'll definitely be on the podcast. But this report is donezo until Attack of the Vine. But I had to do that at least once. But yeah, thank you all. We will see you in Attack of the Vine.